When you first started, did you ever think that AI would be part of the pie?
Not this fast. I did because I come from 20 plus, 25 years of tech. I worked and lived in Silicon Valley for 20 plus years. So I knew that the data and technology and automation is going to make a huge impact. But I would have never guessed it goes this fast. The last two transitions I was personally involved with was like the dot-com era. When all the dot-com came and said, we're all going to shop online. I said, no way in hell we're going to do that. And now we do. So it's the same thing. It's just this implementation of the AI is going like probably 100x faster than anybody expected.
You know, I remember in high school, like late '90s, early 2000s. I graduated in 2001. I remember a best friend of mine. He was always talking about AI back then, and it was from like the X Files. I remember him. He
Right.
loved the X Files, and he talked about AI. And to me, it was like this urban legend that was, or it was like believe it in ghosts or believe it in aliens or something like that. Where I was like, yeah, right. That's never going to be a thing. And then I'd say I don't know, 2020, Kashif Ahmed, he's our CTO. He and I started to talk about AI. And
Right.
then we started to work with a big four accounting firm to develop, because they were already starting to develop AI. And then 2022 comes along and boom, everyone gets caught up. It was one of those things for me, it was kind of frustrating because I thought we were so far ahead of the game. But I wonder for you, when did you realize, okay, this is happening faster than we thought it was going to be?
Exactly. But 2.5 years ago, I created a company called lawpractice.ai. So basically 100% AI for law and development, integration, all that stuff. So when I started explaining it to the people said, "Oh, so you're creating another CRM?" I'm like, "No, no, no." And I said, "No, so you're using ChatGPT?" No, no, no. So even just explaining it was like, never mind. Just wait until I have it, I show you, because explaining it is gonna, I'm gonna lose you explaining it. So about 2.5 years ago, when we opened up that company as part of LegalSoft Enterprise called LawPractice.ai, it is now basically completing that third piece of the pie that I mentioned about not only creating a platform that we can train our staff and virtual and local and everybody to use it so they can optimize their work and reduce any redundancies and things like that. Um, and now we just this year we launched the first part of it and we continue to launching, but it's basically going to be what we call it a AI law firm operating system, because it is going to be a system to operate the firm. The biggest AI issue we have, Tyson, right now is overwhelming with solutions. Like you go to one of these conferences or you look at some YouTube channels or you do anything online, like I'm interested to know about AI intake. By end of the day, I'm so overwhelmed and not making no decisions because I got into 8 different solutions. They all mean different. They're hard to understand. It's hard to do. So I'm saying, you know what? I'm just going to wait until the dust settles. So because of that, I noticed that we want to make it one single platform. So it's an entire law firm AI platform. Everything that they need is in one place, one platform, just like your CRM is. Imagine these guys between Filevine, Clio, Lidify, all these other people. If they tell you, oh, I only handle your pre-litigation cases. But then what? I gotta go get another software for litigation, another software for the lead management. Can't do that. So that's why they become a full CRM. It's the same exact concept for AI. It can be people like even up saying, I have a demand AI. And this guy, the intaker, says, I have an intake AI. And then I have a litigation support AI. So how many softwares I need to subscribe to and how many of them do I need to learn? And the toughest thing, how do I get my people to actually use this stuff? you know?
Yeah.
So that was a solution that we tried to solve by not getting people overwhelmed with the AI impact.
You are so right. I've got a Wednesday live show that I do inside the guild, and it's something that for a while, every time I would report on something new when it comes to AI, I would also try to test it out. But it got so overwhelming for me that I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't test everything. It was so freaking frustrating. And there are so many things. Although I do feel like lately things have slowed down a little bit when it comes to AI. It's not as rapid fire as it
No,
was
I
about a
think you
year
slowed
ago.
down looking for them because
Yeah.
you got tired, so you're not as interested. You're not the greatest target audience anymore because you're not hungry. You got enough.
Yeah.
So
Well, we're so engrossed in it. I don't know if I've had enough because we're doing new things with it. We're just not using so many tools. That's the key.